afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yes, good afternoon and welcome to my class. Can you hear me well?
Yes, again.
Okay, thank you. So, your name here is Koki. Is this correct?
Yes, of course.
Yeah. Okay, so Koki, let's take your chosen lesson.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. Daily news: Kyoto's historic Zen temple reopens dorms for students. Correct?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay,
I have one
dorms
question
for
about this one.
students.
I have one
Oh
question
yes,
about this one. I'm not sure about the meaning. Dorms. What is dorm?
dorm house for room for rents for students.
Okay,
It's,
okay, I
it
see.
could be bed spacers, something like that. They
Uh,
offer rentals,
oh,
so it could be bed
rentals.
spacers or rooms for
Mm,
students.
okay, I see. Share room shares or
Yes, which is usually
apartment.
owned by the school.
I see, I see. So
Yeah,
different.
so when you say dorm, usually it is inside the school premises.
I see.
Yes. Okay, so do you have any other question?
It's okay for now.
Okay, so let's proceed first to the words and phrases. Let's learn words that are used in the article. So our first word here is a noun, distraction.
Distraction.
Yes. Example, the city suffered severe distraction after the earthquake.
The city suffered severe distraction after the earthquake.
Yes. Okay, thank you. Now, would you like to make your own sentence using also this word?
Okay, distraction. I I can hear your chicken voice or in background. In
Okay.
background.
Yeah, and is that a distraction?
Yeah, distraction. It's
Yeah.
distraction. Okay, distraction.
Yeah, oh, I'm very sorry. Okay, let me close my door.
Yeah, it's okay.
So the sound won't be more.
Distraction.
Uh,
The car accident caused distraction of the building.
okay, distractions of the building. Okay, that's correct. Okay, next word, serene.
Serene.
Yes. After the storm passed, the lake was serene and beautiful.
After the storm passed, the lake was serene and beautiful.
Okay, thank you so much. Now, would you like to make also your own sentence using this word?
Yes, serene. Mm, some young people prefer to live in countryside due to its serene scenery. You were muted.
Oh, thank you so much for your sentence. Yeah. Okay. Yes. Okay. So beautiful sceneries.
Yeah, serene scenery.
Yes. Okay. Thank you. Next word we have here. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me charge my laptop. I'm getting a low bat.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I'm good. Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you for waiting. Next
Yeah.
word, it's an adjective, generous.
Generous.
Yes, an example sentence for this. She was generous with her time, always helping those in need.
She was generous with her time, always helping those in need.
Yes. Okay, so we know your own sentence using this word, generous.
Okay. Uh, my manager is generous with mm, with mistakes by me.
Okay. My manager is generous, generous enough, giving steaks for me.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Next word, it's a noun, chore.
Chore.
Chore. Sorry. Okay, example sentence for this word. I hate doing household chores on weekend.
I hate doing household chores on weekends.
Yes. Okay, now your own sentence using also chore. How about you? Do you like doing household chores?
I don't like I don't like yeah, doing household. I don't like household chores. So I bought the robot, which is doing great my work.
Okay, I hate doing household chores either.
Mhm.
Okay, that's why I bought a robot. Okay, to clean, you said to clean my room. Okay. Okay, thank you for the sentence. That's correct. Next word, isolated.
Isolated.
Yes, after moving to the countryside, she felt isolated from everyone.
After moving to the countryside, she felt isolated from everyone.
Yes.
Hmm,
Okay, your own sentence.
right. Um, Due to the severe earthquakes, the village was isolated.
Okay, the village were isolated. Yes. Okay, or the villagers were isolated.
Villagers. Okay.
Yes. Okay, thank you so much. So we're done already with all of these words. Let's proceed now to comprehension. But before we listen, let's check first the question that you need to answer later on.
Mhm.
Okay, so we have here question number one. What practice is Taizo in reviving this year? What practice is Taizo in reviving this year? Number two, what new feature will Taizo in introduce this year? What new feature will Taizo in introduce this year? And number three, what tasks will students be expected to perform while living at the temple? Okay, those are the three questions that you need to answer later on. For now, let's listen to the audio.
Okay.
Kyoto's historic Zen temple reopens dorms for students. A historical Zen temple in Kyoto, Taizo-in, will reopen its doors to students this April, reviving a practice that hasn't been seen for about 60 years. Located in Wukio Ward, Taizo-in is a sub-temple of Myoshinji, which was founded in 1404. Despite facing destruction from war-related fires, it was rebuilt in 1597 and is now known for its serene Kurisansu-style dry garden. This year, the temple will open a new student dormitory, housed in a renovated 40-year-old company dormitory. The building, which has been transformed into a two-story wooden structure, now includes 4 rooms, each about 25 square meters. Each room comes with a private bath, toilet, induction heating stove, and stylish furnishings. The cost of the renovation was supported by generous donations. The dormitory offers students the unique opportunity to live in a temple environment. Rent is free, but students are responsible for utility and communication costs. They also participate in daily chores like cleaning the temple grounds and assisting with temple activities. These tasks are in line with the Zen priest lifestyle. This revival of temple-run dormitories in Kyoto is seen as a step toward fostering closer community ties in modern times, where people often feel isolated. According to Daiko Matsuyama, Taizo-in's assistant chief priest, the need for such community-driven living arrangements may be more important today than ever before.
Okay, thank you so much for listening. Now, are you ready to answer the question?
Please let me listen again.
Oh, sure, of course.
Kyoto's historic Zen temple reopens dorms for students. A historical Zen temple in Kyoto, Taizo-in, will reopen its doors to students this April, reviving a practice that hasn't been seen for about 60 years. Located in Wukio Ward, Taizo-in is a sub-temple of Myoshinji, which was founded in 1404. Despite facing destruction from war-related fires, it was rebuilt in 1597 and is now known for its serene Kurisansu-style dry garden. This year, the temple will open a new student dormitory, housed in a renovated 40-year-old company dormitory. The building, which has been transformed into a two-story wooden structure, now includes 4 rooms, each about 25 square meters. Each room comes with a private bath, toilet, induction heating stove, and stylish furnishings. The cost of the renovation was supported by generous donations. The dormitory offers students the unique opportunity to live in a temple environment. Rent is free, but students are responsible for utility and communication costs. They also participate in daily chores like cleaning the temple grounds and assisting with temple activities. These tasks are in line with the Zen priest lifestyle. This revival of temple-run dormitories in Kyoto is seen as a step toward fostering closer community ties in modern times, where people often feel isolated. According to Daiko Matsuyama, Taizoen's assistant chief priest, the need for such community-driven living arrangements may be more important today than ever before.
Okay, now let's proceed to answer the questions. Number 1, what practice is Taizo in reviving this year?
Taizo in mm, what practice? Is it in the first paragraph?
Yes.
Hmm. The practice that hasn't been seen for about 60 years, but I'm not sure
Yeah.
what is that.
What kind of practice?
um,
Okay. The practice of first part will reopen its doors to students.
Yes.
Yes. So the practice of reopening doors to
Mhm.
students. Yeah. So this Zen temple will now allow students to stay in there without without payment, but they have to shoulder the electricity and internet connections. Okay, number 2, what new feature will Taizo introduce this year?
This year it introduced two stories interaction.
Yeah, and what was this for?
For innovation.
Yeah, so they are going to renovate, but why? What is this? What is this building for?
For student dormitory.
Yes, exactly.
Mhm.
So they will introduce a new student dormitory,
I
which
see.
which could house which could house a lot of students. Yeah. Okay, thank you so much. Next, number 3, what tasks will students be expected to perform while living at the temple?
Students are have to students have to participate in daily chores like cleaning temple grounds and assist with temple activities.
Okay, yes, exactly. So they will be expected to clean the temple grounds. Yeah. Okay, thank you so much. That's correct. Here we go. Okay, so we're done already with the question and answer here. So for you to fully understand this article, let's proceed to the read out part. I'll just listen to you. Please read including the title.
Okay. Kyoto's historic Zen temple reopens doors for students. A historical Zen temple in Kyoto, Taizo-in, will reopen its doors to students this April, reviving a practice that hasn't been seen for about 60 years. Located in Ukyo Ward, Taizo-in is a sub-temple of Myoshinji, which was founded in 1404. Despite facing destruction from war-related fires, it was rebuilt in 1597 and is now known for its serene Karasan-sui style dry garden. This year, the temple will open a new students' dormitory, housed in a renovated 40-year-old company dormitory. The building, which has been transformed into a two-story wooden structure, now includes four rooms, each about 25 square meters. Each room comes with a private bath, a toilet, induction heating stove, and stylish furnishings. The cost of the renovation was supported by generous donations. The dormitory offers students a unique opportunity to live in a temple environment. Rent is free, but students are responsible for utility and communication costs. They are participating in daily chores like cleaning the temple grounds and assisting with temple activities. These tasks are in line with the Zen priest lifestyle. This revival of temple-run dormitories in Kyoto is seen as a step toward fostering closer community ties in modern times, where people often feel isolated. According to Daiko Matsuyama, Taizo Inn's assistant chief priest, the need for such community-driven living arrangements may be more important today than ever before.
Okay, thank you so much for reading. I didn't type any words, though
Mhm.
sometimes you do mispronunciation, but you also corrected by yourself.
Mm,
Meaning to say, you know exactly on how to read those words.
mhm.
But do you have any question, like words or phrase?
Mm, yeah, it's okay.
It's okay. So, yes, okay, thank you so much. Okay, now let's continue. Let's proceed now to the discussion part. There are some questions also here that you need to answer.
Mhm.
Okay, so please answer using your own ideas. You can practice here your sentence construction, grammar, and the vocabularies. Okay, number one, do you think living in a temple dormitory would help people feel less isolated? Why or
Mm,
why not?
um, mm, I think this is yes because yeah, but as long as there are other people in the dormitory, yeah, who are the members of the project practice. That's because if the participant is only one, yeah, it's still isolated. So yeah, and yeah, but by living in the temple's dormitory, I think the participants or the users will be less less addicted to the digital devices because yeah they have to follow some tasks like cleaning the temple or yeah, something like that. So yeah, that keeps those digital devices a little bit away compared to normal life. And so yeah, that's why I think people feel less isolated. You are muted.
Oh yes, since they will deal with other, I'm sorry, with other students.
Yeah,
Yeah, so they would always have someone to stay with,
yeah.
especially if they could be housed in the dormitory.
Mm-hmm.
So probably in one room
Yeah,
there
yeah,
will be
yeah.
five or more than five students.
Mm-hmm.
So it would be happier
Yeah, yeah, but it is important to have the private time. So
to study.
to study or for private hobbies or
Yeah, when I was in high school, I experienced living in a not dormitory,
Uh-huh.
in a boarding house. Boarding house, we have beds, so
Double
several
decker.
beds in one room. Yeah,
Okay.
so in my case, there are all six. So we are all six students in one room.
Wow.
Yes, and there are 12 rooms.
12
So and
rooms.
there are
Oh,
only three bathrooms.
three
So
bathroom.
we
Oh,
yeah, three bathrooms, 12 rooms. Each room has six students. So a
okay.
lot.
Yeah,
Yeah, so
yeah,
they
a
will be
lot.
dividing that for us to take a bath. So we need to take a bath only for 4 minutes each.
4 minutes. Oh, yeah, the
Yeah,
bathroom is.
so we cannot stay long inside the bathroom.
Yeah.
So that's the challenge, staying in a boarding house or a dormitory,
Uh,
especially large number of students will be living there. It Yeah, it's okay if it's only for 10 members, 20
mm,
members, it's still
mm-hmm.
good, but maybe more than it would already be a hassle.
Then it depends on the capacity of the facilities.
Yes.
Three bathrooms for six, 6 times
6
12,
times 12.
12. That's a 72 members, or yeah, not enough to cater
Of
to
course, yeah.
yeah, members.
But we managed to. 4 minutes each.
So you
Uh,
were you were so disciplined.
yes, yeah. So they ring the bell when you wake up. Every room, like for
Oh.
example, this line. Yeah. So you have to wake up already, and because you have to be ready to take a bath.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So anyway, let me send you also the sample answers here, both
Okay.
yes and no. So you can check it after the lesson.
I appreciate
Okay,
that.
and let's move on now to the next question. Okay, question number two. Would you prefer living in A, modern dormitory, or B, one with a traditional setting like Taiso Inn? Why is that your preference?
Oh. Mm, for short stay, yeah, I prefer the traditional one. But so if that case is the long term stay, like 1 year or 2 years, I prefer honestly the modern dormitory because the facilities are so so I guess um, you know more facilities are more useful than traditional ones, and I can do a lot of things in the room. And yeah, maybe it's clean cleaner than traditional settings.
Yes, and maybe it would be more comfortable to stay.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, since it is modern, so we already have the thinking like, oh, so it would be better comparing to the traditional setting one. Okay, thank you. There you go. Traditional one. But for long stay, you prefer staying in a modern dormitory.
Mm.
Okay, next. Okay, again, here's your sample answer. And let's move on now to the next question. Okay, question number three. Do you think it's important for students to learn daily chores as part of their education?
No, I don't. Yeah, so learning how to do house chores is kind of so private thing. So the parents or the family they should teach them as a so as a person or to be to consider the life after graduation. Parents can do because parents do the house chores. Yeah, in person in the same house. So mm,
Yes, they can be learned already at home.
yeah. Yeah, but
of course.
sometimes,
But
I had one friend who just didn't know how to cook the rice, like using so yeah, chores. I like to listen to some product. How do you that product?
okay, yeah. So, but supposed to be, it should be learned at home.
Yeah.
Okay, so anyway, it's about time already, Koki. Thank you
Yeah.
so much
Thank
for joining.
you.